Some people unwind by painting, others take long walks, play music, or read a good book. But narcissists, they have hobbies too, just not the kind that bring peace or creativity. Their version of relaxation is disturbing. Their idea of pleasure is twisted, and what they do in their private moments reveal a mind that doesn't just want control. It wants absolute domination through confusion, humiliation, and psychic disorientation. These are not random behaviors. I'm talking about rituals that are designed to destabilize you quietly, slowly, and completely while feeding their own secret hunger for superiority. Let's go beneath the surface and talk about 8 disturbingly weird hobbies that narcissists secretly enjoy. Because once you understand what they do in silence, you will finally understand why your nervous system never felt safe around them. Hi, I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Welcome to my channel. Number 1, they live in a fantasy where no one is as smart, as attractive, or as deep as them. Every narcissist lives in a parallel universe. In that world, they are the most brilliant, magnetic, misunderstood genius to ever exist. Smarter than scholars, more enlightened than philosophers, sexier than models, deeper than poets. But this isn't just arrogance, it is escapism. It is a carefully constructed alternate reality where accountability cannot reach them, where consequences do not exist, where no one can truly challenge them because no one else is on their level. They walk around with a silent superiority complex, constantly comparing themselves to others in every room. They are addicted to the fantasy because reality feels unbearable to them. Deep down, they know very well they're not as special as they pretend to be. So they inflate, exaggerate, delude. And anyone who threatens that illusion becomes the enemy. This fantasy isn't just a hobby. It's like a drug, and like all addicts, they will destroy anyone who tries to take it away from them. Number 2, intentionally putting you down and ridiculing you for sarcastic pleasure. To the narcissist, your joy is offensive. Your ambition is a threat. Your self-worth is an insult to the pedestal they built for themselves. So what do? They make it their personal mission to chip away at you, slowly, surgically, and with a smile. They do not scream or insult outright. That would be too obvious. Instead, they ridicule in a socially acceptable way. A joke that is just a joke. A backhanded compliment. A tiny smirk when you mispronounce a word. That one-liner they whisper after everyone leaves the room, just to see your face fall. They get off the power of subtle destruction, watching your shoulders sink, watching your spark dim. They want you to laugh it off, even as your chest tightens, because the quieter the abuse, the more thrilling it is for them. You question yourself naturally, and they watch in silence, totally satisfied. This isn't just sadism, it is psychological torture disguised as wit. Number 3, making dozens of shallow friendships with zero emotional depth. Narcissists do not want connection, they do not have capacity for one. They want orbiters. To them, people who are props, tools, background noise that validates their starring role. So they surround themselves with shallow relationships, dozens of them, like monkeys, never getting too close, never staying too long, never going too deep. They keep conversations on the surface. They name drop, they boast, they charm just enough to stay memorable, but never enough to become vulnerable. These friendships are carefully curated, one from the gym, one from the work, one from their childhood, one from a party, but none from the soul. Because real friendship requires what? Honesty. It requires humility. And nothing terrifies a narcissist more than being seen without their armor. Their social circle isn't a reflection of love. It is a mirror hall of projections. They do not bond with people. They keep them on emotional life support just to avoid being alone. And the irony? They are deeply, utterly, devastatingly alone. Number 4, faking empathy to appear deep and collect admirers. Biggest hobby. See, empathy is sacred. It is the space where healing happens, where love grows, where souls meet. But for narcissists, empathy is not a feeling, it's a mask. They study it, imitate it, use it as a bait. They will ask deep questions, cry with you, for you, look into your eyes like they truly care. But if you pay close attention while they do all this drama, you'll find out their body is tense. Their eyes keep flickering to your reaction, and their concern vanishes when the spotlight moves away from them. Because they do not want to feel with you, they want to extract from you. The more pain you share, the deeper they seem. The more they seem, the more admiration they collect. It's not empathy, it's theater. A costume they wear to collect loyalty, secrets, and emotional leverage. And when they no longer need your vulnerability, when you're already in the trap, they will weaponize it, use it to shame you, twist it to silence you, turn it into a weapon you never saw coming. Number 5, creating misunderstandings between people and secretly enjoying the fallout. This is demonic. Let me put it as it is. Narcissists are emotional saboteurs. They plant small seeds of doubt between people, then step back and watch the fallout like a reality show. A twisted retelling there, a concerned suggestion whispered just loud enough. They don't do it because they hate the people involved. It's more than that. They do it because it gives them a high. Seeing people turn against each other, break trust, and spiral emotionally feeds the narcissist's God complex like it fed my grandfather's ego all the time. It reinforces the idea that they are the mastermind behind the scenes, smarter, more powerful, invincible, and invisible. It also isolates you. When the people you once trusted start doubting you, the narcissist becomes your only anchor. They break your bonds just so they can become your only safe space. And then they poison that too. This is psychological sadism masked as social intelligence. Number 6, using dating apps while in a relationship just to feel desired. This one shatters hearts quietly because it's hidden betrayal. While you're dreaming of your future together, they're swiping. While you are planning vacations, they're building profiles. They are not doing it to find love because you're there. They're doing it to feel wanted, to remind themselves they still have options, that people still find them attractive, that they are still in demand. You could be the most loyal, giving, sacrificing, emotionally available partner they have ever had, and still they will do it. Because it's not about you, it's about filling the void inside them that no amount of love can ever satisfy because it's a bottomless pit. They do not care how many hearts they break, how many people they mislead, how much emotional destruction they cause. It is the feeling of being desired they are changing, not the connection, not the intimacy, just the high, which is just the opposite of how your brain works and what you want. The crazy part is they will look you in the eye, tell you you're the only one, and then check their matches before they fall asleep. Number 7, stealing or hiding your money and belongings to watch you spiral. Very chilling, and almost no one talks about this. A narcissist loves to feel like a god because he or she believes they are one, not just powerful but omnipresent. So they do what? Manipulate your environment in tiny, invisible ways like my roommate did. Moving your charger, hiding your keys, taking cash from your wallet all the time happened to me. Shifting the placement of something you know you left on the table. Then they watch quietly as you panic, as you question your memory, as you blame yourself, as you fall into a spiral. They gaslight your environment to break your mind. And when you confront them, they play innocent or become the victim. You're always forgetting things. Stop being so dramatic. It's not a big deal. What they're really saying is, I enjoy watching you unravel. It's a power trip, a silent domination. You become the unstable one, and they become the calm, rational savior who helps you find the thing they hid in the first place. It's a psychological chess game, and you do not even know you are on the board. Number 8 and the last one, intentionally disorganizing the house just to undo your effort. Narcissists often pretend to be careless or disorganized, but it's not as innocent as it looks. When you start putting effort into your space, cleaning, tidying, making things feel calm, they notice. and they notice it with resentment because they do not like what your effort represents. What does it represent? Peace, and that threats them. Order reminds them they are not in control, so they start undoing your work, not all at once and never in ways that are easy to call out. A drawer left open here, a pile of clothes tossed on the chair, the kitchen left dirty right after you cleaned it, and when you ask about it, they shrug. You're too sensitive. It's not that serious. But it is. It is a slow, intentional erosion of something you are building to feel safe. They want to bring you back to a state of exhaustion, where you stop caring, where you give up on having a peaceful environment because it never lasts anyway. But what they are really doing is reasserting their dominance without ever raising their voice. See, it's not about mess, it's about control. It's about pushing you to the edge without ever looking like they're doing anything wrong. And when you finally stop organizing, stop decorating, stop trying, they win. Because now the space reflects their inner world again, not yours. And the crazy part, they then blame you for being so untidy, so messy, disorganized, and for cluttering the house. Have you experienced any of these? Let me know in the comments and also share what other hobbies do you think narcissists have. With that, let's bring this episode to an end. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.